Hello guys, welcome to the stream.
Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Let's give this a few minutes till everyone joins in and then we can get started. So guys, shall we get started? All right, I think we can get started. A lot of the players from around the world might not even be available at this time to join the call, but not to worry, we are going to be recording this session and we'll also be publishing it on our channels and on our YouTube. So yeah, let's get started. So a warm welcome to all those who are present here. Thanks for taking your time out to connect with us as we spill the beans on what's coming in CropBytes. So we are not just a game now, we are a growing ecosystem, that's aimed for more fun, more experiences, and more value. Our journey started with a vision to create a sustainable game economy with our farming game, and we were pioneers in doing that. We were able to successfully build a system that's meant to stand the test of time. But we've evolved into something much bigger now. CropBytes is now a thriving Web3 ecosystem with different genres of gameplay and limitless possibilities. So today's call is all about the exciting updates that we've got for you, including a deeper dive into the City Builder Expert game and what's next for CropBytes Farms and Conquest. We'll also share how we are expanding opportunities for the community to participate in our growing ecosystem. So, whether you are a long term player or just getting started, this is your chance to get the latest news. We're going to be having an AMA towards the end of this. So, while you are listening in, make sure that you have your questions ready and share with us towards the end of this. So we can get started. Today we have Sandeep, our founder and CEO. We also have Cheryl, who's our co-founder and CMO. We also have Anish and Kevin from the product team, along with me and Chinmay, who will be hosting this call. So let's get started. First of all, I would like to invite Sandeep onto the stage, where he'll be taking us through some of the things around the whole CBX ecosystem expansion bit. Sandeep, you're there?
Uh, yes, Abhishek. Yeah. So I'm just very excited for today. So just want there are a couple of big news which we are going to announce in this call. Probably, now we are officially expanding the CropBytes ecosystem. So it's not like a small update. It's like a massive shift in how CropBytes will grow from here on out. So you might be seeing a couple of weeks before, right? We have posted something related to the vision what of growing as an ecosystem rather than a single game. Although we are building the CropBytes Conquest from last 8 to 9 months, and so we thought okay, that's not enough to be that's two games will not be enough to make it as an ecosystem. So and the CBX game, City Builder Experts. So that too also, right, we have taken as a challenge, which we have thrown ourselves to ourselves. So that also, right, we you guys might have experienced like how we are taking it as a challenge in order to complete that in 30 hours, which has created like a lot of buzz around like a development ecosystem on Web3 gaming space. So like most of you guys may not aware of that, right? But it's literally created like a lot of buzz in gaming developer ecosystem, not developer ecosystem. So right, after that, right, there are like a bit of other projects also, right, are interested to join. We are in talks with some other projects which came forward to us to join in the CBX CB ecosystem. So right, so right now we have like a 3 games, and then going forward, right, there can be like more games will be joining ecosystem. It might be like games which developed by CropBytes Studios, or like people games, Web3 games which is already existing or upcoming released projects or about to release projects, right? These projects also like showing we got like a good interest coming from Web3 gaming ecosystem, so which is like a very good sign. So overall, right, what and all we do, right, we are just planning everything will be connected to CBX token, so that, right, that's what the plan, to create a value for the CBX token and grow as an ecosystem rather than a single game. And what and all the games we'll also we'll be making sure that at every game which is a part of our CropBytes ecosystem will be having a connection with the CBX token. And the second thing is like what and all the games which are what and all the games which is having possibility to make the assets interoperability, right? So what and all the scope we have, we'll be doing that, taking care of interoperability of these assets. Of course, it's not possible to create all kind of games, because the genres of different genres may be different. Some may be a battle, and some may be some other different simulation genres, which is where we can't able to use some of the assets. But definitely where and all is possible. For example, now we have brought like city builder expert game, city simulation game. So there we can able to use some assets from the farms game which is already existing, like panels and power generating assets, or some motors, or some water resources, or food resources. This can be used in a city builder game. So like there, what and all the possibilities we have, which what and all the possibilities, where and all the possibilities is there. So we'll be making those assets interoperability in between the CBX ecosystem games. So that's, and one more thing. So one more interesting news I would like to share with you guys. So as a part of this expansion, now the CBX token will be coming, and the games what and all we are building also, like whether it might be CBX City Builder Expert or CropBytes Conquest. These games are purely a DApp. So now we need to. So if it is a DApp, then the token, obviously CBX token should be there on other networks. So because it's a well-known fact that we can't able to do a DApp within in the Ethereum network. It will be like a too expensive. So we are going to put CBX. We are going to add a CBX to other network, which is a base. We are starting with a base network, and CBX City Builder game also, right, is going to be on base network first. Although it can the other games or in the ecosystem may have other. The strategy here is to like to go wider, to do these games in multiple networks, so that in order to, so that we can assure that okay, these games will be reaching to mass audiences. So if you stick to one network, right, so we'll be getting access, this game access to that particular community or particular network. So as we want to grow for a masses, right, we are adopting a strategy of multi-chain strategy, so that, right, we can able to take these what and all these ecosystem cases to the games to the masses. So I'm very excited to going forward. You also seen the pace, at what pace we are going now. So within the 3 days, 30 hours, we have completed a game, and we which is deployed live into the prod, which is something I feel it is unreal. The team, all the credit goes to CropBytes team. They showed something. They make something impossible to possible. I've also feel when we are having a team demo, right? I'm also felt something. It's something unreal, because like imagine like everything like a website, white paper, game testing, QA, directly straight for, and that to a Web3 product. Straight forward, they have shipped it in that years, which is something unreal. So this is a pace we are going on. So expect now you can able to expect more and more from us as and the direction is like very clear. We are going it as an ecosystem. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for those updates, Sandeep. I think it's really exciting, and we will do more announcements around CBX and assets being on base. So yeah, you guys can stay tuned to hear more about that. Let's move ahead. So we're going to be sharing updates on the farm game, what's happening, what's coming up for farms game, for the conquest game, and also we'll be going ahead with a session on the city builder expert, where the product team will be taking us in much more depth with the gameplay and letting us know what all is coming up. So I would like to tell you more about the farms game. So where do I begin? Like, the possibilities with the farms game is just endless. The game itself is designed in a way that you can keep building it till the end of time, and we are doing that. Like, a lot of branches in the gameplay have been created, a lot of layers have been created. Each of them will progress in its own direction to improve the gameplay and the experience. Recently, mini games leaderboard was taken live. What's next there? Like, we'll be implementing CBX rewards, just like the fishing tournaments. There are economic optimization that are happening. As you know, from the previous community call, we were having a discussion, and the community was suggesting seed mining and grease mining being made dynamic. We've started with dynamic seed mining, letting CBX go deeper into the gameplay loop, and we'll also include grease and other items into that, taking it away from the store and implementing it in the mining loop. What's more interesting is that the farms game is technically preparing to onboard a wider range of users from around the world, as we leverage newer channels to take the game out. We've had a lot of interest coming in from different parts of the world, and we were able to like identify these, plan a strategy around that. And what we're doing is basically, there are some challenges in this ecosystem. Web3 tech is still in its nascent years of development, and a lot of new improvements have to be made to counter, the learning curve that's involved in moving assets and funds through these games. That's what's mainly keeping the larger gaming audience away from this space currently. But it's inevitable that the Web3 gaming space will become a part of there are billions of gamers who haven't tried this new generation of games. So how are we preparing ourselves for this possibility? Like, basically, over the years, the farm game has come a long way from simple beginnings. Today, it is at par with popular farming sim games, both in terms of quality and like the gameplay mechanics. The next step is to provide a seamless experience for new users as they navigate the game, and its economic elements with limited or minimal interaction with the blockchain tech. The gameplay is all that should matter, and the economics is all that should matter. So the blockchain tech is not a gimmick for us. Like, we do not see it as one. Our game uses the tech in the best way possible to provide actual real ownership and real value, and to create this P2P economy layer within our games. So fiat on-ramp is a major feature that we'll be rolling out in the farms game and later in the other games as well. Through this, you'll be able to seamlessly use your local fiat currencies, digital payment gateways, to easily acquire CBX in the game and use it to grow your empire. You've seen Transact in the past, but then it was an older integration, and we've had challenges. Users have had challenges using Transact. Also, CBX was not a best option on Transact because CBX is on Ethereum. So CBX going on base will also let us, let users use the local currencies and get CBX at a very cheap rate. So, this new solution will make entering the game super simple. Stay tuned, like as we release this feature and leverage the larger audience base to grow our community. So that's not it. Something that we will have you even more interested are the seasonal events. So each season we will introduce events that will let you play the mini games and mint exclusive NFTs that will help you scale your farm. We're starting with a tractor event. You guys must have heard of this from the previous newsletters. We're starting with a tractor event for this first season, where you'll be able to mint parts of a tractor as you compete in mini games. And at the end, the ones who collect all the parts will be able to build a tractor and use it on the farm. And yes, it'll also be like a tradable NFT. So that's just for the first season. Going on, like in the different seasons, we will leverage the mini games ecosystem to, and not just that, even the other parts of the gameplay, to create limited time seasonal events that give you exclusive assets. There'll also be a cooldown implementation. I think it's there in the current build, but we will enable it where a cooldown feature that enables positive competition among players, and it also creates a CBX burn feature. So the cooldown is part of the whole seasonal events thing that we are building. Your experience in the CBX mining station is also about to go through an overhaul, as new interesting events are being lined up. Remember the Bitcoin Pizza Day event? Like over 1 million extracts were burnt by the community in that event. And that has led us to plan like even better events that are actually built into the system. They're not just offline events, they're built into the system, designed to put your extracts to immediate use. So if you're not mining CBX right now using extracts, that will change. Like extracts will be used to mint a range of items so that CBX mining station will be working at full capacity around the clock. So yeah, what do you think? Like, if you ever feel like it's too late to start or scale up your farm during this time, let me tell you that we are still in our very early days. The way we are moving ahead, trying to knit all the game in a common token assets ecosystem will only prepare a game for mass adoption and in the gaming community among enthusiasts. So yeah, buckle up. Like, let's hear more about the other games. I'd like to invite Chinmay onto the stage. Who'll let you know more about in the Conquest game.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for all the updates on farms. So we not only have farms now, we have a 6 years legacy, but this year we have launched a new bomb. And let's just dive into CropBytes Conquest, a game we developed in just 7 months and revealed during our last community call. Since the reveal, the game has come a long way, and it's currently in the third sprint of beta testing. And that's great. We have had a long fun since then, with all the wallpapers that we released, all the comics that we launched, and of course the amazing trailer video that we released. So trust me, we will bring more crazier things in the future. But let's see what we have achieved so far in the playtesting. So we have had 2,000 matches played, over 2,000 matches played in the playtesting, with over 150 testers, and this number keeps growing. We have fixed more than 50 bugs in the last 2 sprints, improving the overall experience for everyone. We've also elevated the game visuals, giving it a fresh and immersive feel. Not only that, we have introduced new spells and cards, and in the next sprint, we'll even add more. And the game's stability has gotten massive upgrade, so you can expect a smoother and more seamless gameplay experience. But that's not all. We've got something exciting features lined up for you for the future. We'll be launching a decentralized wallet connect feature, which will allow you to store all the assets and connect you with the decentralized world, which means more security and flexibility when you're connecting your wallets. You can expect a better VFX for attacks, making even better battlefield. Even battles will be more intense. Energy and Essence Crystal will be introduced soon, adding a whole new layer to your strategy. For all the team battle lovers, we will introduce two-player versus two-player and three players versus three-player, matches very soon. Uh, we are also working on a smarter AI bot that will make your gameplay even more challenging and rewarding. CropByte Conquest is evolving with every sprint, and we are just getting started. There is so much more to come, and we can't wait to see how you take these new challenges and the futures. In the near future, we will have, biome early bird sale. More details on that will be shared soon. Uh, Next week, we are also hosting a one-on-one tournament, so stay tuned for that. That's it for the conquest side. Now, the big reveal for the evening. Let's move on to the new game, which is City Builder Expert. Over to you, Kevin.
Hi everyone. Thanks, Simran. So, like we've heard, there are a lot of things coming to the CropBytes ecosystem, and like up to now, we've just had two games, and now it's three. So the ecosystem is building as we go, and there would be, like Sandeep said, a lot more that would be added to the ecosystem. Plus, we are moving to multiple chains that will also benefit all the users and the game itself. Uh, now we're kind of going to go quickly over the new game that's uh, City Builder and City Builder Expert, sorry, and quickly go through the demo of the game and play it a bit as a new user. And we'll also, be sharing a developed city as well, like how that looks and what it's like to kind of build a fully like a full city and see it in action. So I'll just be sharing my screen and uh, we can, yeah. I hope you guys can see it. So just gonna refresh the page again. So yeah, this is our website where you can find some more information on it. And also there's a white paper and uh, you can learn more about the game on that. So you can just easily head to play now. So right now, the City Builder Expert is only on WebGL, and we'll get it on other platforms pretty soon. So we are working on that as well. So like you can see the game loaded, and it's just asking me for a MetaMask login. There's no email or any other sort of credentials that you need to share. You can use a MetaMask app on your phone, or else you can just connect it from here. So what this does is like connect to the extension since it's a WebGL, or else you can also use the app. So when you're getting started, basically, this is what you see. You're at citizen level 1. This is not something you get. It's just added so that we can kind of show more in the demo. But you start with just 1200 points, and your objective is to build the city and progress as you go. So, like you see, is the first time you're starting off, you'll get a small tutorial on how to play. That's like just basic gameplay mechanics that you need to understand. So first is like just placing roads, placing buildings, and how to remove or move them. Then is destroying buildings and unlocking more buildings. So as you progress, you unlock more buildings. Also, you need to spend coins. That's specifically for constructing buildings and also maintaining them. Then as you grow in, like as you keep building, you'll also grow in rank because you'll have more population under you, and that will help you build your rank. That also unlocks more buildings for you to build. And each building type also is like of a unique type, like uh, which kind of affects something called as happiness in the game. this is the main sort of thing that a user playing this game needs to look out for in terms of how you're doing. So when the happiness meter is good, that means your population is happy and you'll get more revenue out of it, and you'll be able to get more coins in that way. And lastly, the grant. So you'll be also getting grants. These are on level ups or you reaching specific milestones. You will get some more grants as well. So you can generate revenue as well as the city gives you additional grants. So we're just going to quickly go through the
Yeah.
onboarding here.
So
Yeah,
basically, you guys gonna miss a lot of words, right? Like you're gonna skip it. So we design onboarding with videos. So no matter if you skip it, no worries. We got you in the next line. So we have videos how to do, how to play in each step. Yes, Kiran.
yeah. Like you see, it's a very quick and simple onboarding. Like you just place roads by dragging and dropping. It also would guide you how to do it. So this is the selected road. Yeah, I just placed that. And now it's showing me how to place a house. So one thing is that you'll need a road to be able to place a house, and that's kind of one of the rules that the game has, that you need a road beside the house. And I'll just go ahead and place it. So like you see, I'm not able to place it anywhere else. So I can only place it near the road, and I've done that. And yeah, then it just continues with telling us what else to look out for. That's happiness, growing your rank, and then the mission board itself. So here it tells you basically how to grow like your level within the game and what you need to build basis that. So now since the onboarding is finished, you can go out and start building. Uh, okay, I guess something happened. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we are back to our grid, and this is a small mega grid that you get at the start, and you
Very
can
good.
start building right off here. As we go ahead, there will be more things that are unlocked within the game, uh,
You
like
can
the
initially
mega
check
grids.
what you unlocked. You can initially check what you unlocked and how much buildings you can build on the mission board. So you won't get confused like which one to start off with, So yeah. So it says you have to build 10 houses and one park. That's the order. So Kevin already have one road. So either you can start with roads, build your whole first road or design your whole layout, then start placing the houses, or you can place simultaneously road house, exactly how you want. Like,
Yeah. And also here you see it is sort of in a category for each of them. So that's sort of what builds up this happiness. And as we play and place, roads of that particular category, it affects those factors of happiness, and uh, like it will increase or decrease that factor. So I'll just start by placing a few roads. And yeah, now going to the shop. So the shop shows you all different types of buildings that there are. Here, like you see, we have a category for amenities, pollution, crime, and unemployment. Each of these cost some amount of coins that you spend. Like we said, we started off with more, but you can only start off with 1200. And also, each of these they unlock at later stages. So right now, I won't be able to build a school, but I can build houses and parks. So I'll just quickly continue building like a row of houses, so we can just proceed to the next level. Yeah,
thanks,
like you
guys.
see, I've just deployed a few of them.
Don't worry
Yeah,
if you don't have, like a roads connection. Our roads are a little dynamic, so no matter which side you're going, right, our roads detect which path you're taking and it just redesigns the road itself. So, for instance, if Kevin placed
the road in a T shape. It just finds that's a junction and it makes the T junctions there. Kevin, can you place the roads somewhere in the T junction? See, it's so if you want have like a turning road, like a turn we need. So that is also the system detects and replace it with a turning road. So it's very easy to build the layout how you want. You want corner cuts or 4 corners or 3 corners. Even you can circulate the whole road if you want a helicopter thing on your layout. Basically, our system detects what you're building and it just adjusts according to it. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, like Ani said, so the roads, you can just keep on building how you feel it works for you. And it's really important to place roads in the right places. So right now your city is pretty small, but as you keep growing, these things would matter. So okay, I just crossed a level as well. So yeah, I'm a citizen level 2 now, and I received a grant as well and now my coins have increased as well, so I can build further. Yeah, when it comes to like placing roads, it's if you build efficiently from the start, then you don't have to move them around later on when you don't have space. So that's one of the things that uh, is a really cool part of the game. Like it kind of helps you sort it out in such a way so that you don't, and also always you need to keep it in mind like whilst building to keep space for other objects as well. Uh, yeah, and
And
continuing to play the game. Yeah, Anish.
yeah, and we have the music. The time you have taken to play this game will be very minimal. So we have gone through the music list and make sure you guys had a very pleasant experience. Not because it's a we want to build a cozy city that you want to experience, come collect coins, and make sure the city lines together. So we have a lot of future developments going on. We have already planned. So make sure all these experience actually combine. So you have a city that populates every day as you log in, as you grow. Like we'll get bonus rewards. You just have to keep building, and yeah, have a nice time building a city, plus farm as well. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, just continuing to play, and like you see, we are right now at Citizen 2. We progressed a level. We have more population, and as we keep building, it keeps increasing. And here also it says day one. That's because we are on the first day of playing, and every day in the game is an actual day, and a lot of things are calculated basis that like your revenue, and uh, it's kind of distributed basis that as well. So that's why the day is important, and like you see, happiness is sort of increasing as I'm placing houses because there are people who need houses, and you're building it for them as a citizen right now. So that keeps increasing as you keep building. And again, because we yeah, see, it's increased even more. And now, since we are at citizen level 2, let's look at our mission board. So here, like you see, it tells us to build houses and a school as well, which is a new building that we don't have right now. So we can go to our buildings and you see your school is unlocked. We don't have the road right now, so we'll need to place roads and kind of unlock more. So another thing is how to increase the revenue that you're making. So every day as you come and play, you'll be placing more buildings. Each and every building has some sort of revenue and operational cost for it as well. So as you play, your main objective is to build more buildings because not only to keep your population happy, but also to get more coins in the game. So I'm going to be placing the school now, and yeah. Uh, so, uh, like my revenue keeps increasing with the buildings I place, and um, yeah, basically that's the goal. And moving forward, there will be a lot of more things, but right now, what can be one focus is to complete more missions and increase your level of citizenship. in the game. There are also some more smaller game mechanics that will come in play, like inflation. So as the level increases in the game, you will be uh, need to pay more for constructing the same building. So going forward, the cost of constructing a house would increase. Cost of constructing schools and all these buildings do increase as you progress in the game. And yeah, yeah.
We've been running a lot of polls in the community, and we heard like we have very less coins. So we have also increased the grant slightly a percentage, so you can progress little faster and play more time in the game, and build a city little faster to progress, to see how many levels you can reach. So no matter which day you start, if you keep playing, right, you may able to achieve the same phase like everyone else. So yeah.
Also, this is like an earlier version of the game, so we have taken, like Anu said, a little bit feedback from you guys. We'll soon be launching also a mobile version of the game, and I guess a lot of people would like to play on mobile as well. And apart from that, there are a lot of changes within the game, like the user experience, the animation. All of these would be some of the changes that are coming. And like we already said earlier, there would be a way for you to buy coins as well, which is not here right now. But like you see, buy coins with CBX is coming soon. So that means we will be also getting CBX to this game and allowing users to buy these coins. And like we also said earlier, we are getting it on different chains. So our initial plan to go with a CBX on base for City Builder Expo. So that's how you'll be able to buy coins, which is again coming pretty soon. Additionally, like here, we don't see a lot of space to build, but if you just move around, you'll find a lot of things that say unlock. Basically, you can later on in the game, you can actually spend coins and you will be able to unlock a mega grid that gives you more room to expand, get more buildings, and support more population. Basically, that's also required to level up within the game. So as you keep growing, you will need more mega grids and join them all to make one, huge city. We do have something to show you guys, like how a huge city looks as well. And yeah, we'll just take you through that as well. But just on this, like there are what more is coming is the assets that will be on chain. So right now, what these assets are actually going to be like they are already on a contract on chain, and they will be minted and uh, you know in the user's accounts once the user is minting it within the game as well. And you can use it to trade, or either use it in the buy from someone and use it directly in the game as well. Yeah, so these are some of the things that are coming in this game, and it will be very much in using the current CropBytes ecosystem and assets as well. And yeah, the next thing what we wanted to show you is a fully built city. So here you go. So like you can see, this is a map of a fully built city in CBX. There's so much that you can build, and like so many different buildings you can unlock. Each of these buildings have a type and give you some certain amount of revenue daily. Also support some population as well.
A fully grown city with a population of 500. This is what it looks like with an amusement park.
Yeah, and yeah, we'd like to hear your thoughts on this, how your experience has been so far. And we're definitely going to be pushing out more updates on this as well and making the game more accessible to users. Uh, yeah, I guess that's it on CV, City Builder Expert. And do leave any questions or comments that you have, and we'll be picking that up. Yeah, I guess back to you, Abhishek.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kevin and Anish, for taking us through the gameplay. I guess we have houses and theme parks and these buildings, but I think there will be larger buildings like airports and like larger infrastructures coming up. So uh, really cannot wait to share it all with the community. So a lot more is being planned for this city builder game. This what you see right now was quickly built in a 30-hour game jam. So the there's a lot more possibility in terms of where we can take this. And like Sandeep said earlier, it is not a standalone game, and we are trying to build an ecosystem of interconnected assets as well. So, while the ecosystem expands, new games, new experiences are introduced. What do you think is at the core of all of this? Um, it is our CBX token. So more utility, more accessibility, more experience always equals more value. So, and let me tell you guys a bit more on what you can expect to see with CBX in pointers. Like I would like to break that down for you guys. So first of all, the multi-chain integration is big for the token. Even with fiat on ramp, earlier only you could practically get only USDT, but because of high gas fees, CBX is not an option. So CBX is going on base, which is emerging as a top chain for like games and other apps. It has a very large and a very robust ecosystem, and we are working closely with them to do an integration. We are inviting folks from these ecosystems to join our community. Starting with base, we have other chains also lined up for integration. The easier it is to own and trade the tokens, the better it is for its long term value growth. um, the mining station events that I've mentioned earlier, they have a direct connection with the value of CBX as it provides extracts utility, which increases asset demand and invariably increases the demand for CBX. This is something that we are really excited to bring to you. The development for all of these things are in progress, and you will see in the coming days when we start talking about it. Right now, like Kevin said, that CBX cannot be used right now in the city builder game, but as he told you that you'll be able to use your CBX tokens to generate coins that let you speed up your city building process, that increases your revenue, and also you'll be able to expand your mega grids, get more mega grids by burning more coins. Something interesting is about to happen in the exchange as well. Like we have noticed that not a lot of new users. The trading platform is quite professional, and a lot of our players, even though they are into trading, so they're able to understand how the market works. So we are also exploring ways to make that simpler. To make that experience also simpler. So I don't want to spill the beans on that, but we are exploring better user experiences, better UI to improve market participation for even a new user. So what that does is that it will increase the trade volume and market stability. So that also invariably means that more trades equals more value for CBX. So we're super excited to bring you all of these. We are working harder than ever, and the team is larger than ever, and the road ahead is wider and clearer than ever. So all we need is your support and your valuable feedback and suggestions and engagement to take our ecosystem to the next level. So yeah, see you on the other side. Like I'll stop now, but we can open the floor for questions. If you guys have any questions, please put them down in the main community and we can take them up.
We have got one question, Abhishek. So, what is the NFT of City Builder Expert? I think the question is, what are the NFTs in the City Builder Expert?
Okay, got it. So, like we've seen, like the buildings here that are being placed, these are actually NFTs on chain itself. So, um all of these individual buildings with their unique types is an attribute. It's a ERC 1155 token. So, although like it's an SFT basically. So, there are the same buildings, multiple units of the same buildings itself. So, each of them, as you kind of build, will also be minted uh, in the contract. And say you want to sell it, it can be later withdrawn out and posted on OpenSea for sale as well. This makes it like easier. Like if you said you can also buy buildings from another user who's selling it on OpenSea, get it to the game and place those buildings as well. So
We have another question from Evans. So he's asking more on the progression side. The question is, what's the ultimate goal of the City Builder? Does it end?
so like we will be building a lot more levels, and right now it's probably much more simpler to play. There will be some, it will be simple still, but there will be some more game mechanics involved, and also different ways to level up in the game. I think the end would be majorly to be able to run the city with maximum happiness, which is kind of not easy to do even at the moment. So basically, building cities is easy, and maintaining that happiness constantly at 100% to get revenue. That part is a bit complex in the game. So that would be basically the ultimate thing. It's not only that you are increasing your population and leveling up, but also to find a way to keep the population happy whilst doing the same. As an ultimate, probably where the game ends, it's probably as big as you can build it. Like I think that would be the right way to kind of take it. So right now you just have one mega grid, and it will take some time to build this as well. But you can unlock more mega grids, and you'll have to uh, join them and continue building on that, and then unlock the next one, and then continue building on that. So there is a vast area to build, and there is also a lot of time that's required to build that, and all of this. So there's quite a bit of gameplay for now, and we'll be kind of working on that as well.
Awesome. We have another question from Dave. He's asking, can I buy CBX using Indian rupees in the game?
Using Indian currency? Oh,
Yes.
sorry, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using Indian.
Uh, Okay. Yeah. So as of now, it's not available. But in CropBytes, we are working with on-ramp providers so that uh, you will be able to buy. And yes, we are also working with one of the providers that is specialized in India as well as Philippines. So all India and Philippines related payment networks or payment gateways are also like working with these guys. For example, you can do UPI, debit card, credit card, all of these sorts of payments via this in Indian rupees as well. Also in the Philippines, you will be able to do that. Also, this is just about these two countries, but we are getting in many more service providers so that despite whatever country you're in, the fiat, like the local currency over there, is supported, and also the tokens that you want to buy are supported too within the game. So we are working to kind of get that as well.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
one of the user asked, is it Google Play card? Like that Steam card, right? He's asking that payment method.
Okay. So, as like these transactions are not happening through Play Store or the App Store, these aren't going through that, and they won't basically use those credits, as those are not actually in currency. Those are in-game, sorry, in the Play Store credits of that value. So that directly can't be used for this. Usually, any on-ramp service provider would require you to use either card or any payment method which will get like allow you to transfer like a normal currency, like regular currency.
Great. Great.
Actually, from Omar, he was unable to join the call. He was asking, when will the game be on Android?
Okay. So for City Builder Expert, I think like we are in sort of very close to getting a build shortly. So we are working on that. Uh, by when? So it's sort of a little time taking process to develop an Android and WebGL which kind of works with MetaMask both together. So we are kind of working on that. We did a release on WebGL for now so that anyone can directly log on to the website and play it. But yeah, we are soon planning to get that build out for Android as well.
Got it. Thanks.
Cool. Our long-term supporter Tushar is asking: is there any way you can use biome types base land for city builder, which mine through CB extracts? I think he's asking for interoperable assets from Conquest to city builder for the biomes.
Uh, that so at the moment, like we are thinking of a city builder expert game where even the other assets from other games could be placed directly here. So yes, that's something in mind, but not right now. So right now, these things are we are focusing on basically completing the whole gameplay, all of the mechanics. Yes, there will be some sort of integration between like using other game assets as well. To start off with, like it's what we're doing is CBX. So like that's sort of easier, and a lot of users say within the platform, even outside the platform, hold CBX. So that's a very easy way to start off with, even for users and for us. When it comes to other assets, we will get them in, but uh, they need to kind of be positioned and also utilized in that way within this game. So upcoming versions of this would have it, and not sure when, but it's something that is in mind and will be picked up later. So yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I think with that, we are at an end of this stream. Abhishek, do you have any last words?
Yeah, if there are any more questions, please put them in the chats, and our admins will be here for some more time. If there is anything, we will pick that up. So, we just explained how the three games are coming together and forming an ecosystem. Like we are starting to build parallels between the three games. CBX is going multi-chain. Base is coming. So the farm game is getting a lot more updates. So these are really exciting times. The coming few months are going to be really fun, both for us, and I'm sure it's going to be for the community as well. So let's stay connected. Let's work closely together towards bringing all of this together, and it's going to be amazing. So thanks everyone again for joining in. Thanks for taking your time out. We'll also be sending a recording of this call with some highlights. So let's keep the conversation going. A lot was revealed today. So let's double tap into the various things and have more discussions around that. So looking forward to these discussions in the coming day as well. Thanks a lot, everyone. And we'll be signing off for the night.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, everyone.